Hello, friends! Welcome back to another day of online learning with Ms. Sarah. We're going to get started by talking about our 5 senses. There is the sense of sight, which means we use our eyes to see and look at things like colors or faces. The sense of hearing, which means we use our ears to listen to sounds like talking or music. The sense of smell, which means we use our nose to sniff certain things like flowers or food. The sense of taste, which means we use our tongues to see if food is good, bad, sweet, or salty. And the sense of touch, which means we use our skin, like the skin on our hands, to feel if something is rough or smooth, hard or soft, and so on. Today, we're going to learn about our sense of sight. We use our sense of sight almost all of the time. With our eyes, we use our sense of sight to see different colors, like the colors of the rainbow or the colors all around you. We use our sense of sight to look at ourselves in a mirror, like this little dog is doing. When we see ourselves in a mirror, it's called seeing our reflection. We can use our sense of sight to look at nature, like the stars in the nighttime sky. We can also use our sense of sight when we're looking for something or trying to find something. If there is something far away, like a bird, we can use binoculars like these to see it better by making it look bigger. There are also times where something is small and we want to see it better, so we use a magnifying glass. Believe it or not, there are tiny little things we cannot see with our eyes. To do this, we can use a microscope. Scientists use microscopes to learn more about things we cannot see without their help. Some people need to wear glasses to help them see. There are also people who cannot use their sense of sight. This is called blindness. People who are blind can do all of the same things people who can use sight do. Many people who cannot use their sense of sight use their other senses to do things. Some examples include using their sense of hearing to listen to the world around them, as well as their sense of touch. One thing we use our eyes for is reading. People who are blind, who cannot see letters and words on a page, can use their sense of touch to feel what it's called Braille. Braille letters are raised, little bumps on paper. Here's the alphabet people use their eyes for, and the Braille alphabet people use their sense of touch for. Everyone can learn to read, it's just different for different people, and that's pretty cool. Sometimes we can use our sense of sight to help us when we're feeling tough things like frustrated, angry, sad, or worried. One of the ways we can use our sense of sight to calm our bodies is to go outside and look at the clouds in the sky. While you look at the clouds, you can take deep breaths and try to see shapes in them. Another way we can use sight to calm our bodies is to pick a color and look around the room and see how many things you can find of that color. It can also be relaxing to look at pictures that make you feel good and to look at pictures in a book. While we're on the subject, let's talk about ways to feel okay. Everyone feels annoyed or angry or sad or disappointed sometimes, and that's okay. What matters is what we decide to do when we feel those tough feelings. One way to feel less worried or angry or upset is by using 5-finger starfish meditation. Like a starfish, most of our hands have 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To do this, open up one of your hands like a starfish. With your other hand, stick out your pointer finger. Use your pointer finger to trace each of the fingers on your open starfish hand. As you trace, take slow breaths. Trace up one side of your finger and breathe in through your nose. Trace down the other side of your finger and breathe out through your mouth. Do this for all 5 of your starfish fingers. Now it's time for a story. The title of today's book is called Olivia. The author of today's book and also the illustrator is Ian Falconer. This is Olivia. She is good at lots of things. She is very good at wearing people out. She even wears herself out. Olivia has a little brother named Ian. He's always copying. Sometimes Ian just won't leave her alone, so Olivia has to be firm. Olivia lives with her mother, her father, her brother, her dog, Perry, and Edwin, the cat. In the morning, after she gets up and moves the cat, and brushes her teeth, and combs her ears, and moves the cat, Olivia gets dressed. She has to try on everything. On sunny days, Olivia likes to go to the beach. She feels it's important to come prepared. Last summer, when Olivia was little, her mother showed her how to make sandcastles. She got pretty good. Sometimes Olivia likes to bask in the sun. When her mother sees that she's had enough, they go home. Every day, Olivia is supposed to take a nap. It's time for your you-know-what, her mother says. Of course, Olivia's not at all sleepy. On rainy days, Olivia likes to go to the museum. She heads straight for her favorite picture. Olivia looks at it for a long time. What could she be thinking? But there is one painting Olivia just doesn't get. I could do that in about 5 minutes, she says to her mother. As soon as she gets home, she gives it a try. Time out. After a nice bath and a nice dinner, it's time for bed. But of course, Olivia's not at all sleepy. Only 5 books tonight, Mommy, she says. No, Olivia, just 1. How about 4? 2. 3. Oh, all right, 3, but that's it. When they finished reading, Olivia's mother gives her a kiss and says, "You know, you really wear me out, but I love you anyways." And Olivia gives her a kiss back and says, "I love you anyway too."